So here I have a guy called Dan Odero. He's saying he has a budget of 200,000 Kenyan shillings. He is looking for a bike to commute. He has scouted these 3 bikes, so Boxer 150cc, Honda Ace 150cc, Sinory 180cc 6 gear. What choice would you advise me to go with? He is from Kisumu. I think the first issue he need to ask himself is, in Kisumu, what bikes do you see around there? You know, you're going to face the same issue whereby you're not going to get spare parts. For you to get spare parts, you need to get them password. The mechanics there don't know how to work on your bike. And this is a problem. You need to ask yourself these problems. Okay? It's like buying a Bugatti in Kenya, and I'm not saying you shouldn't buy. Maybe if you have the money, you can, but you don't have qualified Bugatti technicians in Kenya. So similar case will face you in case you buy a bike that other people don't have. Like right now, you can buy maybe some of these Taros. They have become so many. And then some spare parts guys are just sprouting from everywhere. So you need to ask yourself these questions. And if you don't answer these questions, the reason you ask yourself this question is because after them, we don't expect you to complain after buying the bike. So after you buy the bike, we don't want to hear complaints. So we expect you, as before you buy the bike, you take the risk. So as soon as your bike gets in an issue, don't come to social media to complain because I can't get spare parts for bike A. I can't get spare parts for bike B, etc. So you need to be very, very careful. So he has 3 choices. As always, if I'm asked between all these 3, I would just take the Boxer 150cc. It's the most reliable bike. You're guaranteed you ride this bike for the next 10 years and the bike will be still okay. So that's the first bike I would take. Second option would be the Honda, and then Sinory at the 3rd place. And here's the reason. I don't see an advantage of the Sinory unless these people who love racing. This guy wants a bike to commute. A Sinory is still a boda in any other person's view. It looks a bit nicer because of the style for the cruiser, but it doesn't have the cruiser vibes. Cruiser bikes have so much power, like the Harley Davidson bikes. You get 1000cc cruiser bike. That's a very, very nice cruiser bike with a very nice sound. But a Sinory, it's still not a cruiser bike. It's a boda with a style. And then at 180cc, it's going to consume more. I'm assuming if you want a bike to commute, you want a bike that you're not going to spend so much. Second thing is that in Kisumu, I'm very sure maybe you don't live in Kisumu town, you live in some outskirts, there are some hills. Then this is where the Boxer bikes come into play, the Boxer X version. It's a very, very good bike. You're going to love it. The Honda Ace 150, I think is still a good option, but it's the second option from the Bajaj. And then the Sinory at the last. And the reason I'm putting the Sinory at the last is it's going to consume more. It doesn't have enough. It's not a durable. It won't be durable like the Bajaj because the Bajaj is built for heavy loads, all those other stuff. I saw a guy saying that a Sinory can carry heavy loads, but I doubt that because it's unless you change the shocks, but it's not a bike built to carry loads. Am I assuming if you're in Kisumu, sometimes you'll be carrying stuff, maybe you'll be carrying some of your family members, maybe if they are going somewhere. A Bajaj will easily carry 2 people. A Sinory carrying 2 people, it will start to... The rear shocks are not suitable for that. That's the reason I'm giving that. The other thing about the Hondas, they are not so popular in Kenya. Like the Honda small bikes, they are not so popular, but they are. So the issue I would have here is just check what people are using in Kisumu. Do they have the 150cc Boxer or do they have the Honda S? Because you might find maybe in Kisumu people are using the Honda S bikes. So you're more than likely going to find a mechanic. This is a very, very huge issue. But the topmost priority here is the Boxer 150cc.